video. Please, this is how we get paid. Hey YouTube, we're back with another video. Woo!
What the fuck is that?
My hair isn't done right now, but this is some bum hair, by the way. It's from Induced extensions on Instagram. Hold on, look at my head. It says girl mom. Don't talk about my nails because I was supposed to get my nails today, but unfortunately I can't go anywhere because true. So this video is basically about labor and delivery. So this is a story time video. I did not record all of my labor and delivery because it was so much going on, and when I tell y'all this story, y'all gonna be like, boom, now I understand why she didn't record it or whatever. And I wish I could have recorded it because I wish I could see how I was and I remember in my head. But yeah, it was an experience and I'm ready to tell y'all about it. So let's get into the video. So y'all, right now True is in her swing. She kind of falling asleep, so I really don't want to talk loud. I really want to put her in the living room, but I don't have time to be back and forth, so she's just gonna stay right there. So if I have to stop within the video, y'all know what's going on. I'm mummying or whatever. I'll never forget, I turned like 37 weeks and I wanted to have this baby. Like, I was getting big, I was getting frustrated. Like, I just wanted to have the baby. Like, my baby daddy was pissing me off. Like, I just wanted to have this baby because I wanted to slap the you know what out of him.
But, oh.
So I never forget, I would keep trying to convince myself I was having contractions. I wasn't having no contractions, so I was messaging my doctor on the portal like I'm having contractions. Then I went in or whatever so they could see me, and I wasn't contracting. I wasn't dilating at all. So he was just like, baby looks good, do you want to get induced at 39 weeks? So I'm like, yeah, because he had also told me, I didn't say this, he told me that my measurements were kind of off, like she didn't have no more room in me. So I'm like, yeah, I want to get induced because my baby ain't got no room and I'm already frustrated. So if I'm frustrated and she frustrated, that's not good. So let's have this baby. So he scheduled me to get induced earlier than my due date. My due date was September the 3rd. Cool. So was it September the 4th? No, it was September the 3rd. The day I was scheduled to go in to get induced, me and my baby daddy had came like real late at night. Like, he came real late at night. I had told my baby daddy don't even come because he was pissing me off. Like, I don't need the energy, I'm finna have my baby. Like, you could just stay where you know stay at, because my baby daddy stay in Alabama. So I'm like, you could just stay where you at. But long story short, I get up at 5 a.m. I look out my door, he's outside my door. So you need to leave. He wasn't going for it, he came anyway. So I was scheduled to get induced at 6 a.m. Me, him, and my mama and his brother, we went to the hospital. We waited a little while. These folks tell me they ain't got no hospital beds. How you don't have no hospital beds? Like, that's so ghetto. So I'm just like, y'all ain't got no hospital beds. I'm pissed, y'all. Like, my hormones are everywhere. Y'all going off on them. My mom like, you need to chill because these are the people who gonna be looking out for you. Like, you doing too much, you need to relax. But I couldn't relax. Like, y'all, I'm pissed. My baby daddy telling me I need to chill too. Like, I'm just doing too much because I want to have this baby. Like, what you mean y'all ain't got no bed for me? So they sent me home. So when we all get home, me and my baby daddy, we go walking. We trying to walk this baby out because at this point, since I wasn't in labor, they really couldn't see me. So we trying to get me in labor. So we just walking. Eventually we went and got something to eat. We ate. That was early, so we ate the first time. We ate like 3 times a day or maybe twice, I don't know. But yeah, we did it. They played the game a little bit. We relaxed, chill, went to sleep, that type of thing. They ended up rescheduling me till that Monday. Yeah, they rescheduled me to that Monday. I go in Monday at my scheduled time. Y'all get there, they don't have a bed for me again. So I'm just trying to come out because at this point I'm finna psych out. So that's that. I waited a good 2 hours for my bed. Finally got to the bed, got in my room. I got pictures, videos when I first got in the room. I might put them inside of this clip. It might get a little quiet and you'll just see a little stuff of me. So yeah, and I might just add different little clips in here just so y'all can see like what I did record or whatever. But I did put that in my last video. So if you didn't go watch my last video, go watch my last video. It say labor and delivery, episode 4 probably. Go check that out. I'm in this room. I'm ready to have my baby. My doctor didn't come. His assistant came. Then I met my nurses or whatever that I was gonna have on duty, on staff, whatever you want to call it. So I met my nurse and met my doctor's assistant. So she came and she basically was like, we're monitoring your contractions and you're contracting very well. They was like, you're contracting every 2 minutes, like you don't feel this, like they strong. I'm like, no. So all the nurses was like, that's crazy, like I ain't never heard of this before, like how you don't feel this. So they were like, you lucky or whatever. So I'm like, cool, I guess I'm lucky. My mom like, yeah, you lucky. So whatever. So I'm contracted. So she's like, okay, well, you're scheduled to get induced, but since you're contracting very well, what we're gonna do, we're gonna break your water and we're gonna see what you do in your own, because once they break that water, you start contracting more. You get what I'm saying? So they were like, we just gonna see what you do on your own before we give you some medicine. See, that's why I like my daughter. See all that TikTok stuff, y'all scare moms and y'all make us feel like the hospitals don't mean no good and this and that. And baby, with the hospital I was at, with the nurses I had, they cared about me and I loved them, and I want to send them some gifts, but I gotta get all the people name on my stuff, and it's probably a little late. What y'all think? It's a little late to send them gifts. I was contracting, but like they wasn't hurting. It felt more like period cramps. You get what I'm saying? And I always had a bad period when I was young. So, and menstrual cycle, or however you want to call it, if you want to be clean about it, that's what I always had one. And so it didn't really affect me, like hurt me, like in the process. Cool. So my nurse, she comes in because she went in the room at this point. She was like, hey, the man who does the epidural, he's here, but I know it's a little early. You don't have to get it now, you can wait, but he's here, so if you want to get it, you can get it if that's what you want to do. So she asked me, did I want an epidural? And I told her I did. It wasn't forced. It was option for me. People on TikTok and social media, they try to make it seem like these doctors be forcing you to get epidural. These folks not putting no guns to your head and saying, get the epidural, get the epidural. It's up to you. If you want to be in pain, Miss Strong Cat, then don't get the epidural. I applaud every woman who don't get epidural, and you know, great, good for you. But I needed it, I wanted it, and anybody else who need or wants it gets it. Don't let people tell you, oh, it's gonna do this to you and it's gonna do this. Everybody experience is different, literally, y'all. I'm telling y'all, like, don't listen to nobody's birth experience, even mine. Like, you can listen to my story, but don't feel like what happened to me is gonna happen to you, because that's what was wrong with me. Out of all the people I talked to, they had great birth experiences. My experience was nothing like theirs. Now, I'm not gonna say it wasn't great, but it was not the best. But that don't mean yours is gonna be like mine. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean yours is gonna be like Sally's or Tammy. Like, everybody's experience is different, literally. The man came in for the epidural, so y'all, my mind is racing because I'm already thinking about everything everybody said about epidural. You can't move, or you're gonna be paralyzed, you can't do this, you can't do that. So I'm already thinking like that, y'all. I'm scared. I'm stiff, my back like this and stuff like that. So I ain't really moving like that. I ain't comfortable, so I'm not doing it the right. I ain't got my back in the right position for him to put it, you know, put the stuff in the spine and stuff like that. So it took a little bit longer for me to get an epidural than usual because I was doing the most. But like, I went screaming, crying, and like that. I just went positioning my bed right, basically. But eventually got it in. Now, from a scale from 1 through 10 for the epidural, for pain wise, while you getting it, I ain't gonna lie, it was like a 5.5. Like, people be like, oh, it don't hurt. I ain't been front like that shit didn't hurt. It felt like, I can't explain it, but I didn't like that feeling. But it's quick, so it's nothing. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying, like, I ain't gonna just make you scared of the epidural. So that's that. I got the epidural. It kicked in pretty fast, probably like 15 minutes at the most, 15 to 20 minutes. So by the time it kicked in, oh, I didn't even tell y'all, I'm sorry. When my water had broke, I did the most. I can't tell y'all that I did the most because I didn't know what I was expecting. But it feel like just like water just everywhere. But I don't like people checking my service, so that's probably why I did the most. It don't fit. They be like, if you could take you could take some fingers. No, it's not the same, Missy. I don't even like fingers. Okay, let's get back into this. So like I was saying, because we was getting too rated R in these things. As I got an epidural, I sat there for a good 30-25 minutes. I don't know, something like around that time. So I started feeling real weird, y'all. And honestly, I don't know what was wrong at the time, but then I started feeling my heart feeling like real heavy. Like I can't explain, but it was getting like tight. That's the word I'm looking for. It was tight and it was hurting. So I didn't want to say nothing, but it was like a voice in my head like, say something. I didn't want to say nothing because I had already did a lot when I got my water broke. So I'm like, I don't want to do too much, like I'm doing too much. But it was like a voice in my head was like, no, you need to say something. So I said something. I told my nurse and my mama, like, I don't feel right. So the nurse started telling me all the side effects with the epidural, and I was having all those side effects, but she ain't saying about no heart getting tight. So I'm like, well, my heart tight, is that a side effect? She like, nah. Next thing you know, I swear to God, probably 10 minutes later, I just fainted. Like in the movies, like I just fainted. And I just seen like 5 nurses busting the door, like a movie, like boom. I'm gonna try to see if I can find a clip, like so I can show y'all what I'm talking about. But they busting the door, and one of the nurses, she was just shaking me, like shaking me, and I'm like, what's going on? Like, and she was like, we thought we lost you, because my blood, wasn't my blood pressure? I wish my mama was here so I can add to what was it. I can't remember, I was so high. But I think it was my blood pressure went 70/40, something like that. But yeah, so she was like, she thought they lost me, da da da. So after that, they had to keep monitoring me. I couldn't breathe. So they put me on the oxygen tank. They gave me that because I couldn't breathe. So that kind of helped me a little bit or whatever. I took it off for a little bit, and next thing I know, I just started throwing up. So I will say my whole labor, I threw up. I threw up my whole entire labor. So I'm throwing up. But they keep telling me put this oxygen mask on me. So I'm trying, but I'm still throwing up. I can't breathe. It's too much going on at one time. So the nurses ain't panicking. So while this stuff happening, I'm contracting more, but also my baby heart rate is stopping, keep stopping, and mine is too. So they don't look good. So they called my doctor. He tell them to give me some type of medicine. They give me that, didn't work. The throwing up getting worse. So they keep changing me side to side because they trying to make sure I'm okay. I won't numb too much on one side, because once you get an epidural, you numb. But if you lay in one spot for so long, you'll only be numb on one side and not the other. So it's like the epidural will only be working on the right and not the left. So they try to move you as much. Well, I don't know if they do that to other people, but they did it to me. They move me as much as possible so that the epidural will work fully on both sides. You get what I'm saying? So I kept throwing up, called my doctor again. He told him to give me something else. That didn't work, y'all. So they called again, got me a third medicine. See, they put on so high. They gave me a third medicine, and that worked. So I probably was asleep for 3 hours. And when I woke up, I was tired. When I woke up, I started feeling bad again, and I was pissed. Like, I wish I would have just stayed asleep. I'm throwing up again, y'all. I'm throwing up again. Another nurse, 2 nurses run in. Everybody's just trying to help me. So at this point, they called my doctor again, and he like, go ahead and induce her. So y'all, I had never been induced, so they said go ahead and induce her because we need to speed her contractions up, and we need to get this baby out of her. So they gave me the Pitocin. Boom. Now after that was history. Baby, when no contractions started speeding up, it felt like stronger cramps. That's what it feels like. People kind of exaggerate. Like some people would say it feel like you on fire, and like, bruh, I'm telling you, like, these people will really scare you when it comes to birth, and that's crazy. Like, why are you scaring these folks telling them they feel like that? It don't feel like that. It feels like bad cramps. So it was like how contractions work. They get stronger and stronger. So it really, go get her. Smile just like your damn daddy. They gave me the Pitocin. So like I was saying, it's like strong period cramps. So it's like they just pressing a button, like a plus button, and it just gets stronger and stronger and stronger. So, oh my sleepy baby, my sleepy baby. So that's basically what ended up happening over there. But so they was getting stronger and stronger. I can't even front like they didn't hurt. They hurt it. But it was, I was doing it. I was just breathing through it. But I wanted to say, I forgot to say this. So remember when I told you I was asleep for them 3 hours? Okay, so something had to happen within them 3 hours. Like a conversation had to take place that I didn't know about. Because everybody was acting weird when I woke up. I meant to say that. Sorry, I'm all over the place. But thoughts are, I'm just telling the story and thoughts are coming here and there. So, yeah. So, basically, I can't remember. I was just so high, y'all. I feel like I'm high again because it's all over the place. So, I remember after they gave me the Pitocin, an hour later, my doctor ended up coming. So they had to be talking about something because why he came, because it wasn't time for him to come yet. So the doctor came. And when the doctor came, he just looked like, my doctor is a real goofy person, and he was not in the laughing matter. So they kind of threw me off. I'm like, what's wrong with him? So he looked at me and he like, I'm finna check your cervix. So they checked my cervix, and I had dilated to like, with the Pitocin, I think I dilated to like 6 centimeters. So he's like, okay, you got 2 options. You can have a C-section, or you can wait until you dilate more to push. And I looked at my mama, and the first thing she said was C-section. I knew something had to like be said while I was asleep, or something is going on that I don't know about, because my mama and me were both against the C-section. Not saying, come on, Churchill. Not saying anything is wrong with having a C-section. I just didn't want to get a C-section. I'm young. Like, I didn't want no C-section. I wanted to push my baby out. I wanted to experience the experience. So when my mama said C-section, it was just like, okay, do the C-section. So I automatically said C-section. He was like, well, you know, once you sign this paper, that's it. Like, you got to get the C-section. So I'm like, okay, I signed the paper. So I'm thinking like, they gonna wait for a good 45 minutes, you know, until we do the C-section. Y'all tell me why after I signed the paper, these folks put me on the stretcher and we going straight to the room to do the C-section. I'm like, damn, they ain't give me no time to even comprehend what's going on. So y'all, I'm in so much pain at this point. It feel like my epidural is wearing off, y'all, because I was in labor for 12 hours. I was in so, like, y'all, it was terrible. Like, I was just crying. So they got me in the room. Like, the C-section room, it's like everything is blue. Like, they just got everything, like, it's blue. It's like all the stuff, and you know. So everybody got their blue scrubs on, everything blue. So it was just so much going on. So the doctor knew, the doctor who gave me the epidural, he noticed that I was in a lot of pain. So he gave me some more medicine, and that made me feel so much better, y'all. But I was still sick, y'all, so I was throwing up. So by the time they got me all numbed up, they started trying to see if, my doctor tried to see if I could feel anything, and I couldn't. So they started performing the C-section. I didn't feel nothing at all. Like, I didn't even feel them cut me, nothing. Like, I didn't feel nothing. I just felt them tugging. When they were trying to get her out, I felt them tugging, and that was it. I threw up the whole time, literally. My mom said I said something crazy, like, why y'all playing in my, you know what? Like, I don't remember telling the doctors that, but I don't know. She said I said a lot of stuff. And my mom said that I cursed a lot during my labor, and I don't remember none of that. But so what ended up happening, at this point I'm getting frustrated, like, why this baby ain't out of me yet. So I think what happened, she got stuck. Yeah, she got stuck, and my mama said eventually they got her out. But when she got out, I just remember my mama saying, okay, here she go, here she go. But I didn't hear no baby crying. Like, I know babies cry when they come out the womb, so what's going on? So like 15 minutes later, I hear her crying. So I'm like, let me see her, let me see her, let me see her, or whatever. So long story short, my mama ended up telling me that my baby was unresponsive when they first got her out and they had to bring her back. But my precious baby is here and we love her. That's why I don't like to play those type of games. Like, don't play with me or my baby. Like, don't play with my baby, period. Because I went through something that, you know, I'm real sensitive about. So I'm real sensitive about her. I don't care what nobody got to say. Oh, she must think her baby a celebrity baby. I do. And do. Because she is. And she's very much somebody. And she's going to be somebody. And she's going to be rich before she's 18. And that's just what it is. So that was my birth experience. I rated from a 1 through 10. I rated a 6 because no, I'm gonna rate it a 5 because it was good and bad, you know. So I can give half and half. Would I do it again? I would. If I was to have another baby, what would I want to have? I would want to have a C-section. The only thing about C-sections, they don't hurt, but the after pain, it definitely hurts. I couldn't even bathe the first day. My mom had to bathe me the first day. But after that, I was pretty much good. I figured out how to do a lot of stuff again because I couldn't walk, so I had to figure out how to walk. I wasn't like in so much pain, but what helped me was the medicine they gave me. So if you have a C-section, please stay on your medication. Like, a lot of people just be too woke for me. I ain't taking the medicine. Well, you don't have to. If you want to be in pain, you can be in pain. But that helped me. So I took my meds or whatever, and yeah, it helped me. Percolators, you better get on them. So that was my birth experience. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. It's not that long, but it's my story. Y'all want to hear it. I told you. I can't make it long because I can't lie to you. Me and my little true love. Yes, her name is True Love. True Marie Love. That's her name. Oh, this is cool. She's a month old now. And yeah, this is my precious little baby. Follow her Instagram at True Marie Love. TRU, not with an E. TRUMARIELOVE. My Instagram is I am Baby Fendi. All my social platforms is I am Baby Fendi. She even has a TikTok, True Marie Love. Follow us on all social platforms. I love y'all so much, and y'all know we Fendi gang forever. I got more content on the way for you guys, like some really good content. So like, share, subscribe. Tell your friend to like, share, subscribe. Go follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and stay active. Bye, you guys.